This is Irontrader. It is Thursday morning. So we are going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Comstock Resources, CRK. This is a natural gas play. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Comstock Resources, CRK. Here's your daily, and then here's your weekly chart. Now, the reason I bring this one up here, this is actually owned 87% by Jerry Jones, the guy who owns the Dallas Cowboys. And this is a natural gas and oil play. A lot of times when natural gas will run up here, this is actually a good trader to go higher. Okay, so I just want to show you this here real quick. So what we have here on a daily chart here is you can see this resistance here at 1162 and then right here at 1165 level. Now we went right up to here to the top of that, and then we pretty much double top. But if you look at this chart pattern here, what we have is a cup and a handle situation going on. So if we can clear not just at 1162, but with that 1165 level, then we got a good shot here of running this bad boy up here. Okay, so your next target would be that 1195, and then we come up here to your 1239 level here. So when you look here on the weekly chart here, here's your 1239 level. Then what you can do, if that breaks, we can come right over here to the top of this candle. Okay, you're looking at 1339, and then we can just follow the candlesticks all the way on up here. Okay, so like for example, you got 1479 here. We have a gap up here at 1635, and then we'll have that fill at 1652. So that's always a nice target. So that's when you're looking at charts. Always want to look for those gaps in the fills, because a lot of times if you can break this resistant level here, that is going to be the target that they're going to go to. Okay, so again, if we can break up, just look at that 1635 to 1652, and then we could rally all the way up here to 2117 here. Now this is a really good natural gas play, oil play, and again, the reason I like it is Jerry Jones has it, and you know he's a very successful businessman, and I don't think he's going to get involved with anything. He's had this for a lot of years. That anything that is going to fail. Okay, so on a downside here, well, let me just take that back down again. Okay, on a downside here, what you want to do is just watch this 8-day. That's that 1112 here on a closing basis. If that's lost, we'll come right to the bottom, 1084, and then we'll come to the bottom of this candle at 1072. Then we can start going with your simple moving average, 1058. 1035, and then we have your 50-day here at 1022. But this pattern, the reason I wanted to show you this one here is we have that cup and handle situation going, and if all as we can break up above this 1165, you got a good shot here at that 1239, and we got another really good shot here, I say up that at that 1339, and then maybe take it all the way on up here to that 21 level. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski and we have natural gas. Now remember, crude oil has a big premium going into it, okay? This is that war premium, so just be advised of that, because when you look at this chart here, even if it gets to that 50-day and even higher, this is still in a decline situation, okay? We had that double top, and then what we have here is that series of lower high situation. So always look for patterns within the charts. Okay, see where we had this double top right into that 200-day, this double top into the 100-day, this double top here into the 200-day. These are all good. When you see this, these are good, all good shorts then, okay? See how nice that shorting was here? All the way down. Now, realistically, crude oil would be probably 65, maybe down to the 60 level here, but this is that oil premium here that's built right into the chart here now. So just always remember that, okay? So today, so far, we have what they call an inside day, which is your high and low is the inside of yesterday's high and low, okay? So let's just look at the downside here first. You want to look at today's low, that is 70.52. Then we want to do is we want to look at 69.90, and then we want to look at 69.59. Those are going to be your support levels there for crude. Now, if that is lost, okay, say you close below that 8-day 21, then it's going to be a good shorting opportunity to take it down, okay? So then what you're going to be looking for is you'll be looking at the top of that candle. That's at 68, 65, and then we have a 67, 57, and then we'll have a 67.06. You have 66.95. Here's a nice big target at 66.33, and then there's your big retest at 65.27. So if that 21 day and that 8 day is lost on a closing basis, if that candle closes below that, then you could have a good shorting opportunity coming all the way down to the 65.27. But as long as it holds, this can go sideways and to up. So let's look at the upside. Okay, so what we want to do is you have 71.84. We can look to the top of this candle, 71.94, and then we look at yesterday's high. That's at 72.49. And this is what you really want, is that 72.90. That's going to be very, very key as far as resistance level. If it gets above that 50 SMA here, then what we do is we just look to obviously here, to the left of the chart here, and we just follow the candles right on up here. Okay, so you got your 75 area here. We have 75.95. We can come up here to 76.59, but realistically, your big target is going to be 76.21, your 100-day, and your 200-day at 77.28. That's only if you can close above this 50-day. That's going to be your big target situation. But right now, what you do is you got a range. You're trading this range. You got the 8-day, 21-day on the bottom, and we have this 50-day on the top. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, your relative strength index here, you got plenty of room to run. It's only sitting at 52. Where your green is over your red, this is a bullish momentum there to the upside, obviously, which you can see. But again, this is that war premium. So Iran attacked Israel. They shot down the majority of those missiles. Now the key is, what is the retaliation going to be? Okay, are they going to retaliate? Are they going to retaliate against with the oil situation, or how does this all kind of a shakeout? Okay, that's going to take any kind of disruption in oil is going to take it higher. Now that being said, OPEC had their meeting yesterday, and they're actually going to leave everything the same, but they're actually looking to add oil with the volunteer cuts. Get rid of those as December 1st. So I don't know how this is all going to shake out, but we got to see that whole Middle East situation. But just remember, there's a war premium. If they get this settled somehow, oil can come off really hard, okay? Because oil sitting at 71.73, you have all the way down here in the 66 level here. So this could come off here very, very hard, okay? So just always remember that. Okay, now natural gas. Now remember, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30, and it's usually a market mover, okay? Now, when we look at this pattern here, okay, I always say that it wants to come back to the 8-day and see, and that's exactly what it's doing. But it can go sideways, and the 8-day can catch up, kind of a situation. So what we have is a good sideways action going on here. So let's look at the downside here first. Okay, so obviously here, what you want to do is we have an inside day. High and low is the inside of yesterday's high and low. So look to yesterday's low. That's going to be your support at 2.87, and then we'll come back here to 2.82, and then we have right here 2.815. Now again, if that's lost, we have a lot of right here. Everything is sitting right at that area. So this, I think, is going to be extremely good support level. If that's lost here, then we can come down 2.73, and then watch the bottom of this candle at 2.72. There's your gap, okay? And then right here is your fill at 2.65. So if it loses that 8-day, this will be your next support level there, okay? And if that's lost, this will be your next support level, okay? And then you can do is you can just keep right on going. You look to the bottom of that candle, the bottom of this candle, and then look for that 21 simple A moving average, okay? So if that 8-day is lost, this will be a shorting opportunity to the gap and possibly the fill, okay? But as long as it's holding that 8-day, we can go sideways and you can trade this thing long. That's the key, okay? Now, here's the long trade. See this 3? Okay, I've been pointing out here. Okay, we hit this 2.948, and all that really was just the top of this candle right here. Okay, see that? Okay, so always look to the left of the chart because that's where it's going to go. Okay, now I told you that right down here. So if you know that right down here, if it goes on up here, and this is your resistance, your target area, how much money could you have made if you say, okay, hey, I got natural gas here sitting at 2.46. But, eventually, I know it's going to go right here to this 3 level. How much money could you have made? Okay, that's what you got to look at. That's why you want to trade the charts, because now this is your roadmap. You know where it's going. People that say, oh, they're after looking and all this kind of stuff, that's all bullshit, okay? They just don't know how to trade the charts, okay? I was telling you way down here that if it keeps on breaking, just look to the left of the chart. These are your upside target levels, okay? So that's where it went. It went right to that 2.94. And then where did we go yesterday? 3 flat. What do we have here? 3 flat. Okay, see, that's your upside target level. Now, again, if we break above that, then your next level is going to be right there, 3.09. And then we have 3.13, then you had 3.159. Now, a lot of times now, these hit the targets right dead nuts. Now, a lot of times it doesn't. So, like, say you have a 3, it might hit it at, 2.98 or something, or 2.99 kind of a situation. But you know right now that when you're down here, as this is moving up, this is all your resistance areas here, and these are going to be your upside targets where that's price is going to go. Okay, so always look at it. And that's how you trade the charts. You don't look at where it's been. You always look at, I say you actually look where it's been, because that's usually where it's going to be going. Okay, so when you look at this 8 simple moving average, you see the price below that. You can see how it's fighting that 8-day. It wants to get towards that 8-day. Even down here, wants to get back towards that 8-day. A lot of times it has to catch up. But this is a very bullish chart, because look at here, bottom left, upper right. Your 8-day, your 21-day, your 50-day. See how nice that is? Now, your relative strength index, yeah, we're over 70. But that just means you got a good, strong position going here. Okay, that's all it is. It's just the strength of the commodity, okay, or stock or whatever. Okay, so right here, your MACD, your green over your red, looking very, very bullish. Okay, as long as it's over your red. When it crosses below that red, that's bearish, and then this is what you get. Okay, so you have to look for different signs when you're trading charts. As long as you're above that 8-day, this is going to go sideways to higher. Okay, as long as that green is over your red, that means you have bullish momentum to the upside. Okay, so for today, what you want to watch is basically yesterday's candle. Okay, 2.87 on the low, 3 flat on the top. If that's lost, we'll come right down here to that 2.818, and then just follow it all the way on down here to get all your support levels. Okay, that's a great shorting opportunity down to your gap. Okay, now you crack above this, then you have a good long opportunity here to hit the next level, which is 309, 313, 315. That's how you trade the charts. Okay, so that's what you want to watch. Watch yesterday's high, watch yesterday's low. Now, watch that EIA report there at 10:30, because a lot of times it is a good market mover. Crude oil again, quick review. Watch the 50-day, watch the 8-day, watch the 21-day. This is what you're trading. You're trading in between here. Okay, you break above the 50, you're going to be targeting that 100-day. Okay, you break below this, then you're going to be targeting the bottom of this candle. Okay, so you crack above, you trade this range. And once you get above that 50, okay, close above, boom, you can add to your position, take it higher, okay? You close below this, it's a short down to the bottom. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here midday trading, and we'll take a look here at crude oil and natural gas, and we throw something else in the old mix. And remember, watch that EIA report at natural gas. It's a quick money maker for you at 10:30. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.